Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, so me and Jasper are sitting here listening to the music. Anyway, just listen to this part and I'll stop it. I wonder, is it going to pick it up? Will it allow us to upload? We've got to stop it, Jasper. Okay. Hi guys. Another impromptu reading, although I didn't want to go live. Didn't feel like going live, did I? No. But it's like he's begging me for a reading. We were just listening to the tunes, weren't we? And I got some cards here, and he just gave like this meow, and he's just been giving me this look. Anyway, so we're here, Jasper. We are. Do you want some more music on? They might not upload it, because if we play the music as well. Okay. Better stop it, okay. So, I can tell you what we've got on the table. I haven't really made much sense out of it. Apart from the way he's turning his head, because he was kind of turning his head and hiding, like, in me. So it's about love, of course. And here's the head that was kind of turning, and it's kind of the eyes, just giving this look. To bring balance in, there's an angel bringing in the balance. A spark of passion, just inspiration. It's just when it looks like this chappy here could do with being a bit happy. So this makes him happy. He's a happy chappy now. Happy. More stable. He's trying to put his foot down on monsters here. Okay, the stable King of Pentacles. You make him feel happy, you make him feel more stable, and it's like he can regain his thoughts. Should we put the radio on again? Well, we was enjoying it, wasn't we? Oh, we got a purr. That perked you up. It says something about many times you have failed to leave. Not this time, you got a spark, haven't you? Well, what are we meant to do with this reading? My cards are in there because I was actually doing the mopping. I've got the mop here. The mop and bucket. The hoover's the other side, and so are my cards. But the floor's dry, isn't it? Okay, it is dry. That doesn't bother you anyway, because when I was mopping, you even walked across it to come and get something to eat. You got this. It's like we're doing things like one-handed, because if I move this arm, he's kind of balanced. I'm sitting to the side. So he's kind of got his back legs on one of my legs, and then his front legs, front paws. A front pause. Strike a pose, Jazz. Pause. And if I move my arm, then it's going to unbalance him. So, ooh, what's this say? It says you're allowed to be a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. Yes. I would say you can support and be supported at the same time. Two more cards. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. We are becoming. And it says, attract what you want by being who you want. I've just got to work off these cards in here. Yeah. Okay, this one. There's 2 cards. Okay. Do what you can with what you have and where you are. You want a song? We can have a song. Okay, so I'm picking up on the eyes, especially the eyes that Jasper was giving me about coming on. But then it just said about actually not, it's kind of like being prepared not to actually, it's a detachment. So thinking about not ever seeing those eyes again makes you want to cry. But it says if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. So do what you can with what you have and where you are. So there's no point dwelling in that place. And if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. That song's Rise. Is it called Rise? Oh, it's called Run. I thought it said rise up, rise up, rise up. I think it does, but it's called Run. So that actually feels like a heartbreaking energy to think of the Divine Feminine, to think that she may never look into her Divine counterpart's eyes again, obviously makes her want to cry. And I felt a watery energy here with the masculine being in love. And then it just spoke about, it's, you need to speak up. I feel like it's towards the Divine Masculine. I believe it's just as painful, that thought, as what it is for the Divine Feminines. So if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Should we get one more card for that side? Yes, I can feel your claws. Let's get one more then. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. And it's kind of like about speaking up. Right, where can we go from here then? Looking in each other's eyes, that's a good start, isn't it? Or should we go to the Channel of Love cards? It's like he's rubbing my right hand as if he's saying you're right. Looking into each other's eyes. Again. In my mind I'm saying, I love you, Jasper. I love how he always comes through. Okay. We've got true love, Jasper, on the table. You've been biting his side. You've been biting your side. Oh, you nearly fell off of the table, darling. Where are you going? Okay, he's going to sit in that chair over there. True love. Just went walking across the table. Now he's going to go and get something to eat. Mr. Fix It. And then we have hidden secrets. So I'm feeling very much these secrets are wanting to come out. It seems like it's the only thing really holding back a true love connection. Okay. Whoop. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. Right. Jasper's got down. Let's see if I can actually get you a quick message out. And then I must get on. Only stopped to have a coffee. Okay. Let's do a quick Celtic cross while I'm here. Well, why not? What song wants to start off this Celtic cross? It's 1616. It's man's. That's all it says. It says, how can man make everything? He can't. Or he can't. He can't. 1616. Okay, well, we got the Seven of Pentacles. This is a man's world. But it was like, it's a man's. That was all. Right, so we have someone who's waiting. I'm just going to tell you what the cards mean, and that can put the story together. So this is a card waiting for the harvest, okay? You've planted your seeds of intentions. You're getting a little bit impatient. They're just about to fall off of the vine, and they're coming from the divine. It's to do with money. It's to do with changes in your physical. It's good. It's the good stuff just about to come. There is one right, like, under your nose. Oh, I felt like, why am I going? There's one right under your nose. And under, like, his nose is... an elbow. But you're not meant to be looking at what the bloody picture's doing. Well, just say, Lucy, what comes through. Well, I was taken to the coin, but then I was taken to, like, his stick. But then that looks like a golf club. About teeing off. So we're starting. It feels like you're starting with a teeing off, a telling off. Just take it. You worried about being told off? So this could be you prolonging your own abundance because you're putting off being told off. Well, let's have a look at your issue, if it's not that. Do you have any other issues? Lots. Well, you have humour. That's good. Oh, dear. Okay. Should we just leave it like that? Lots. What's the card mean, Lucy? Sorry. 8 of Wands. Lots of things happening all at once. Okay. Lots of messages coming in. Just lots happening. And it's all landing at once. So, seeing as one's already fallen off here, and there's 8 wands in the air, I imagine that lots is going to be happening. In the physical, lots to do with money. I feel it's abundant. So, do you have any other issues? Lots. Okay, right. What's happened then in the past? Things were harmonious. So I feel like this masculine energy was quite happy with how things were within the connection, harmonious. The divine didn't think it was harmonious, but the masculine did. It was like he was acting like Tarzan, king of the jungle. I feel like he's been tamed. Something's been healed within him. It'll be his heart, seeing as the healing wand is here. So it's like he's very ready to tee off, but he knows that this might come with a telling off. Who does the telling off? Well, the Divine Feminine's there. I felt like she was dressed like an angel, but then I felt the coldness of her cape. And it's like she's been kept out in the cold. But it's not as bad as the divine being upset with you. So I'm seeing the hand now. Okay, this hand was burning up earlier, like it had been smacked, maybe. And I noticed my right. This was when Jasper first came up onto me. I couldn't stop scratching it, my wrist. And I felt like I was like, whoa, why is my right wrist? It's like you've had a slapped hand from the divine masculine. And it's like, that's the worst slap. If you got through that, you'll get through anything else. So lots is happening. What's going on now? Well, it's a bit quiet, isn't it? It's all gone a bit quiet all of a sudden. Okay, that's because you're talking via telepathy. So you're reading each other's minds. You're trying to. Looks a little bit foggy. That's kind of like it's time to really speak up. The healing heart, the healing of both hearts has occurred. This is a divine connection. And it's more that the masculine's more inclined to reach out to the feminine. I'm meant to be telling you what the cards mean. Two of Cups, sacred union. When you kind of meet your match, okay? And you both offer each other your cup of love, which is just overflowing. With love for oneself, love for each other, love for our world, and love for the union in itself as a whole, that you will then go on to share. And it's like the divine masculine wasn't very sharing or caring. So, he's had a slapped wrist. Maybe he got an elbow somewhere. A smack in the nose. I don't know how it occurred. I'm not sure the divine feminine would smack the divine masculine. That's not very divine feminine behaviour, is it? She leaves it in the hands of the divine. So maybe a fight has occurred, and I don't know, some way maybe the divine masculine's got hurt, and maybe that's just karma smacking him in the face. It happens, doesn't it? Stay on the right side of karma in future. Okay. Interested in picking up the wreaths that they're wearing, like the victory crowns around their head. And the divine feminine's, hers looks green and yellow, and divine masculine's, yours look very red. I actually felt the passion coming through in your current energy. Now, these two cards really do kind of come together. I always look at this as the first stage of this connection. When you just meet someone and it's like you can answer each other's sentences, and it's like you're reading each other's minds and you're very open, and it's a once in a lifetime connection where you just totally open just about everything with one particular person. It's like you're vulnerable enough to bear all. And then this connection, because obviously you've opened up to each other, it's triggered a lot of inner healing to occur, for you to have a really good look at each other, because not only have a good look at each other, but have a good look at yourself, because you've opened yourself up to stuff that, well, that's been unknown to others. Where are we going with this? Once you acknowledge this relationship and it heals, it becomes this connection. So I'm feeling very much like the masculine. Let's go back. That's what the Two of Cups is, sacred union. Okay. The Lovers. I've just explained to you what the Lovers cards. And it requires a choice from the heart. It's a very healing connection, even though it's triggering. It's very healing. Now, I felt the passion coming through for the masculine, and especially as he has, ow, this red around his head. Red around his head. He's throbbing. Look, it's like the head of his penis is throbbing. So, should we look into the future then? And it feels like he's recalling when this occurred. So it's like you're going back, like you're going to be teeing off again. Okay. And like you're both on par this time. So I felt before that maybe one of you was like more ahead than the other one or lagging behind. So what's your teeing off skills like? Should we look into the future? Into the future, we have a masculine who's leaving 8 cups. These 8 cups look stabilised. And I'm going to say that was a challenge. The challenge is not to put your elbows on the table. Or your hand at all, seeing as this bone now is clicking. So it's like whenever I lay this arm to rest, something like painful happens. It's like it's a reminder, don't do that. Have you had your elastic band on? Every time you're negative, pick yourself up for being negative, you flick yourself. Okay. I picked up that there was 8 challenges, and then he's leaving. They're not challenges, are they? Okay, so he straightened things up, which now allows room for what? Well, the 8 goes on first to the 9 to find himself. I want to say to actually be open enough to be vulnerable with yourself and really look at yourself. A good look in the mirror, it feels, is required. And that's where he's starting. Okay, he's going to start with the man in the mirror. Then he goes on to the 2 of Cups, which feels like this energy. It's an energy of him actually feeling like that connection. He was quite happy with how it was. It was going to be stable. But so I feel like he thought there was closure, but there hasn't been closure, especially as he's reminiscing. Okay, so going to the 2 of Cups, that's a good sign, isn't it? Either way, good sign. You find yourself, then you find your reflection in another form. What's assisting you behind the scenes? And I've just explained what the 8 of Cups are. You've tried all those 8 cups and they just don't satisfy you. No matter what you do, you just can't find the satisfaction. Satisfaction lies within the 2 of Cups here, which it's kind of like you kind of knew but refused to acknowledge. Now you're getting told off, and now it's like you have to go back to the beginning. Start again. Okay. So, and off you go. But first you need to, well, for one, be able to trust you. Okay. Assistance behind the scenes. The 4 of Pentacles. You do have free will, of course. But there is this element of, if you're really wanting everything that you desire, you need to let go and allow the flow to help you build. It's a very firm foundation you're building here. But there's still this energy of an uncertainty within you on what to do. And they're really saying if you can just let go, and if it's money issues that are holding you back because you're waiting for money to come, so many things might start to affect you. I felt it was a good thing. You might not view it as being a good thing if all your resources and finances are affected and kind of drawn away from you. And you're like, why am I feeling a lack? It's like there isn't a lack. There's an abundance in another area of your life that you're just not looking in that direction. And it's love, because it's cups. So it's your emotional state. So instead of focusing on the money, how about you actually focus on what you've been trying to avoid, which is love, and how love has affected you, or how love affects you. Okay. So it is assisting you behind the scenes. It might not feel like it. You will have all the abundance will come very quickly as soon as you change your perception. How is this affecting you? Yeah, conflict. This is a card of internal conflict. It could be bickering with others around you. It's normally what starts off as kind of being, you was only kind of like teasing, playing. I suppose it's a bit like the energy of today at the board meeting. I was only joking around, but you kind of hear the seriousness behind people. So it's kind of like snidey remarks, little throwaway comments. And this could be actually coming from you if you're still refusing to face the one thing that you're needing to face, your biggest fear. And okay, and looking at the connection of the Two of Cups, and it looks like you're looking at the connections of the Lovers, which then develops, matures over time into the Two of Cups. So Five of Wands is how this is affecting you. It's conflicting you. How this is affecting others around you. You're leaving everyone out in the cold. It's like why you make your decision. So I feel like this is my throat chakra is just blocked up. And all the time your throat chakra is blocked up, you're going to keep like feeling as if you yourself has been pushed out into the cold. Injuries, coldness, there's the abundance. What happened to whatever you was putting all your hard work into? But you need to have a look at what you was avoiding whilst you was putting your hard work and effort elsewhere, because that is not really going to pay off until you make a little adjustment here. It's just a little adjustment, isn't it? Okay. It's also affecting others. They're also feeling the impact of this around you. So they're feeling the coldness. So it's like you've got some kind of disease because you're not at ease. And it's contagious. Okay. Have you been told that winter is like nearly over? It's kind of over. Look for the signs. Let's have a look at any hopes or fears. Well, I feel like I've got a headache. It's all on the left side today. Hopes or fears. I explained the card earlier in today's board meeting. I said when I first started tarot and I learnt what the meanings of these cards are, it's about someone who feels quite ashamed and they just want to kind of get in their boat, and it's like someone who's majorly fucked up. It's like, please, someone just come and rescue me through the night. I don't really want to see anyone again. I just want to be transported to peace. It's total avoidance, really, of actually wanting to deal with it. It's a hiding energy. So, Six of Wands. It's like you're walking the plank. Let's have a look at your outcome. King of Cups. That's a good energy. That's taking control of your emotional state. He's the most stable in his emotions. He can talk about love and talk about its components. He's got a ring on. It's not on his wedding hand. It seems like he has a torch illuminated. So it's like he's been illuminated when it comes to dipping your toes in the water and the fish in the sea. So he has experience, and it's like he's learnt from it. And now can actually talk about it. You can't really talk about any experience until you've healed from it. So if you're not able to talk about a certain topic, just you haven't healed from it. The healing will have to occur. And it's amazing because then you can kind of, well, for one, you need to change the story that you're telling yourself with him. And then everything else will just change on the outside to reflect that. Okay. What's the bottom of the deck? The Star. Stay optimistic. Believe in your dreams and your wishes. And just see that they are coming true for you. There's a real nice balance energy here between with the waters, having a balance. between how you bring and share this love on earth and how you allow it to flow. Nice reading. I don't have any other cards that I can... Well, I could go in there and get you some, but... no, I think we should just leave it there. I'll tell you what, we'll get you an affirmator that helps with the root chakra. Let's see what the message is. Okay, let's leave you with this. I am open to possibilities. That's the way to do it, as Mr. Punch would say. Let's not talk about punching. Okay. Well, we can have a glass of punch, can we not? To celebrate. A fruity punch. I'm going. Take care. Much love. Bye for now.